link that I got to.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Is Donald Trump.
It's Trump a lot today.
So I'm going to do them all at one time.
Okay.
So Donald Trump is in the news. My mom must have called me 16 times today. Don't forget to talk about Donald Trump. Oh. Don't forget to talk about, it's like a soap opera with Donald Trump. God. Am I right, Mom? Yeah. She wasn't even watching CNN until Donald Trump became president. Mm-mm. All of these news outlets need to thank Donald Trump because people who never watch any of this stuff.
Fox News, CNN, NBC.
They only watching because he's an idiot.
What's the news today?
And they want to see
what they fighting about. What are the politicians fighting about?
That's the only reason.
Marjorie Taylor Greene and all of them fighting and crazy.
So it's a soap opera.
It's a soap opera.
So she called me 4 times. At one time was the Carol lady is taking him back to court. Mm-hmm. The other time is he had to appear on video today to testify for the Stormy Daniels thing. It's so much. So the first one was the judge literally called him to come to court to tell him what he can and what he cannot say.
Okay.
A grown man. The man who people are voting for the president of the United States of America, the commander-in-chief of our country, was called in today by a judge to tell him what you can and what you cannot say.
How did he respond to that? Because he don't like nobody telling him what to do.
What, Ma? His arms were folded.
Like a pouting boy.
And he was upset.
Like a boy that pouts and you tell him, no, Junior, no.
Yes. So let's see. Now, I don't have a picture of him with the pouting arms, but that's him.
Okay.
He looked mad here, going up on his aircraft. But
he don't wear a hat, because that hair be blowing.
No, he don't wear a hat.
He should.
He does. Remember, he'll wear his hat.
The cap.
Oh,
that make America a great cap.
And he golfs. He wears the MAGA hats.
Oh, he needs to wear that because that hair be flying.
And the golf, when he golfs.
At the airport.
He wears a hat.
Okay.
But he was not happy being called in. Now, this is for the Stormy Daniels case. It says Donald Trump criminal trial is set for March 2024. Judge informs Trump what he can't say about the hush money case. They don't want him to do what he's doing with that Carol thing.
Okay.
They don't want him getting on there saying Stormy Daniels looks like a horse. Stormy Daniels is ugly.
She's not my type.
She's not my type, and you're not my type, attorney. They don't want he don't want no shenanigans.
No shade throwing.
No shenanigans. Okay. Just stick to the case.
Okay.
And that's
hard for him to do because that's all he does.
A New York judge has set a trial date of March 25th, 2024. So we got to go through this to a whole another year for the criminal case against former President Donald Trump, potentially setting up a media spectacle in the middle of the Republican presidential primary season. How much are we going to bet that he is going to break this gag order?
Yes.
And how much are we going to bet that the judge is going to call him in and tell him that he's under arrest for breaking that gag order?
Yes.
There is no way Donald Trump can be quiet between now and March 2024.
He's a narcissist.
There's no way.
So it's about him. And then too, if the news media brings it up, because they'll probably try to stir.
They're gonna try to make him say something.
Mr. Trump, what do you think? What do you feel?
Stormy Daniels said this about you. What you think about her?
What you think about that?
She said.
She said quiet.
Donald, Mr. President, Mr. Ex-President, Stormy Daniels said your wife can't cook. What you think about that?
They
gonna be
about you. She said this about you.
They are going,
and he's gonna be like,
yeah, they're gonna try. They're gonna, and
he needs a muzzle
to make it so bad. They have stuff. I looked on the thing that his attorneys know, information his attorneys know about the case, and they're not allowed to share it with their client.
They
They
can't, share
can't
with
tell
him.
him because the judge doesn't trust that he won't say nothing.
I don't blame the judge. Isn't that sad that the attorneys got to keep information private, even from him, and he's their client? That's their client.
But this is the person
talks so much
that they want to vote for president. To keep the one that holds the secrets, the one that holds all the things that could destroy the country if word gets out on certain things.
Yeah.
This man.
You know what? I'm wondering with the mega, we're trying to get into the mind.
I don't understand them.
I'm trying to get into the mindset of the mega people that follow him and like him.
Yeah.
Are they people that they like reality? They like drama. They don't care about our democracy. They don't care that
these are the same people who climb the walls of the Capitol.
That our country can become like those other countries that overthrow and overtake.
They don't care.
The government.
They don't care.
And it's kind of sad.
It's sad that they think that's their best.
Yeah.
That's the best you can do.
Yeah, come on,
as a Republican Party.
Tear the place up.
You got 20 people running. The best you can do is Donald Trump.
They still holding on to him.
I don't know why.
There's a whole list of things that you would not trust this man to be over our government. That's scary.
Yeah.
You know what? I hate to say this. When I think about the and people may get email, I may get emails for this. I really may.
You mean comments?
Comments. When you think about people like Putin, the leader of China,
yeah,
and other leaders that are not so nice,
yeah,
you almost think, wow, would I rather have Putin than this man?
Oh no,
because I don't know what Siberia. Well, I'm just saying I don't know. No, he's like at least Putin. You know what Putin is gonna do.
But they're dictators.
Let me clear up what I'm saying.
That's
let me be clear on this.
Please do, because that was
the reason why I said that is because, of course, we don't want Putin to run our country because we love our freedom here. But the reason why I say this, and don't be saying I'm stupid.
I said
for saying it. No, that comment is. Yeah. The reason why I say this because when you usually leaders like Putin and the man in China, what's his name?
Yeah.
They are consistent.
Okay,
as a ruler. People. Not the meanness of it, but you know what they're gonna do, Kim.
But you got a whole lot of
I know.
Not Putin.
I know, but this man, thank you, Ma. But this man, he's all over.
We don't have a third member of the show. Talking about thank you, Ma. Go ahead.
This man, he's all over the place. We don't know what he would do if he's in office. You know what Putin would do if he's in office.
What I'm saying
that's what I meant by that.
I know, but
of
what
course,
I'm saying
this is not condoning what he's doing.
But what I'm saying
is,
I know. But what I'm saying is, I'm saving you from yourself. It's like when Kanye gave kudos to Hitler and said that there's some good things. No, I'm saying when he said there's some good things about him, people don't want to hear anything good about Hitler. He's Hitler. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm not going that extreme. Yeah. I'm sorry. Right. I'm using.
No, but he wasn't either. He was just making a comment.
No, I'm not going that extreme. Hitler is a totally different person.
Right.
No.
Some people don't think so. Some people think.
No.
Some people think that's okay.
No.
Putin was just tried as a war criminal. For the many of people the thousands of people that he killed.
I know.
How is he different?
I'm sorry. He is not Hitler.
I'm saying for the thousands of people he killed.
I'm not condoning crazy Putin. I'm not saying that, but please do not put them on the same level.
All right, okay.
Hitler is a whole different.
Okay, but Putin.
I mean, he purposely went after people.
And Putin too.
The way he killed them, the purpose of killing them, the reason for he killed millions of Jews.
All right, move on.
Yes, he's worse. He's probably the worst of all rulers. That's what I mean.
Actually, he's not. There's some that's killed more than him. But
he's the known, the known one.
Right. Yeah. Okay. There's some that's killed more than him.
But that's what I meant by that. We got a difference of opinion on that, but I really don't trust this man in office because I don't know where he's coming from.
But the reason why I'm kind of shutting that down.
What you're saying.
The reason why I'm kind of shutting that down is because people act like if he wins, which he will, that they can't live on. Like they almost gotta take their life.
No, nobody.
Because he's the worst person in the world to be the president.
No, y'all didn't hear me say that.
No, I'm saying people say that.
People saying that. Y'all didn't hear me say that.
Right.
The only thing I'm saying is that he's not consistent.
We thought
we knew him, But he's all over the place.
But he actually is consistent.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's changing his views on pro-life, pro-choice.
But to me, that's consistent.
Consistent with what?
Consistent with whatever the wind blows, I'm going with it.
That's not consistent because the wind can blow anyway, and it may not blow at all.
But he's consistent in the fact that he's not going to stay with whatever he says.
If you're going to be
he's consistent in the way that you don't believe what he says because he's going to change up on you.
That's your opinion.
Yeah.
You do a survey to say that. To see, because this man,
to see if he's consistent? Because
you even said when he first came on board as the president, Howard Stern,
right?
I don't know why he's saying that because he don't believe that,
right?
You don't know when he wakes up,
right?
What mood is he in?
Yeah.
He may be in a praise the Lord mood because he had a kumbaya moment.
Yeah,
he may be in a you're right. I don't like those people. Right. Let's get them. Or I may pardon her today,
right?
Then the next day I won't pardon her.
Right.
I don't know where he swings.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Not to say he's good or bad or comparing him to Putin that he's good or bad.
Yeah, that's not,
But his heart can turn. I just want to be
clear, because it's not even about comments. I just want to be clear. This channel, for sure, I'm not putting Putin near anybody. I would not want him more than
the
him.
Only reason why I said Putin as an example is that he's consistent. He is crazy. He's consistently crazy. People know you speak against him. He may not see you no more.
You don't even have to speak against him.
I'm just saying. He's consistent.
All right.
This man,
right?
As a leader, I don't even know. He's not even a strong narcissist.
Okay. But waging war on Ukraine and killing thousands and thousands.
I feel like, is anybody on our station now?
No, they are. They listening.
Oh, because I know, like,
that's
Wendy,
why I want to make sure they know that that's not a
like
statement.
Wendy, we tired of talking about him. He's inconsistent. I don't want him as leader over us because I don't know where he's going to flow. And we don't want Putin. Nobody said we wanted Putin.
You said over him.
No, I didn't say that. You keep changing my words and how I'm saying it. Don't be getting me in trouble.
We'll play back, y'all. We'll play back what was said.
No, I said as far as consistency, he's not like him. Okay. Not that I agree. I like what he does. And, No, I would never do that. No, but what
people are going to say is that
because you can say somebody's like the devil.
No, what people...
And that's like, oh, no, they're not like the devil. The devil's evil.
I'm trying to teach you.
That's what I mean.
What people are going to comment is the actual words that
I don't care because I cleaned it up.
All right, that's
so fine. If they comment on anything I say, they have no leg to stand on because I am not agreeing with Putin.
So even though she said, I'd rather have Putin.
I didn't say that.
All right.
I didn't say I'd rather have. I said he's consistent, like he's not consistent. That's the only thing I'm comparing them. I don't want neither one of them, of course, as ruler and leader of our country. But I'm just saying, as far as the consistency of that stupid narcissist in Russia and the one in China, they are consistent.
Okay.
They're crazy and they're consistently crazy. They hurt like everybody know they're going to hurt. They offend like everybody know they're going to offend. They do things the way people check them off as a narcissist. People can't figure this man out when they check off. So that's all I'm saying.
All right.
Okay.
When we done with the show, I'll play it back for her, y'all. Anyway, E. Jean Carroll asked the judge to amend the lawsuit to seek further damages for what Trump said at the CNN town hall. So again, he went on the town hall. He made comments about the E. Jean Carroll lady, the case that he just lost, and she's taking him back into trial court again to sue for more money. E. Jean Carroll has asked the judge to amend her initial defamation case against former President Donald Trump to seek an additional punitive damages after he repeated his statements at CNN town hall. So basically, he went on the town hall the day after he lost the case, and he went on to talk about her again and about how she was lying, basically, and that he never touched her, and then that was defamation. So now she has a case to take him back to court again and to sue him for even more money. Mm-hmm. So that's another thing that is with Donald Trump. And then the last thing I was going to talk about with Donald Trump was Trump was warned about retaining the classified documents. That's the part that's making his lawyers nervous, because the difference between him and Biden and Obama and Pence and all of them who had documents is that apparently they warned him not to take documents and he took them anyway. So that's the case, and that's the reason why the lawyer feels like he's going to lose that case, because they warned him not to take them and he took them anyway. Mm-hmm. and lied about the ones that he actually had. So that is the whole thing with Donald Trump.
So if he's doing all of this now, what people think is going to be different when he becomes commander-in-chief.
That's what I'm saying. But
it's going to even be worse.
And what I'm trying to get people to understand is I believe he will become
Joy said
Trump
today
again.
she don't think he will.
Well, what did she say? Why she don't think he going to become?
She just don't believe he will become president.
What reason did she give?
She didn't give no reason, did she, Ma? No, she didn't give reason.
She just said, I don't think he's going to become president.
She said she don't really feel that even though you saying that they're saying that the percentage is high with followers, she just don't, huh? That percentage might go down. It may go down. She said she just don't believe that he's going to be elected president of the United States. I don't know.
Okay.
He fooled us 4 years ago, so I don't know.
To me, unless
either way, we'll be ready for it, but just not to take it serious about this whole campaign.
Right. Yeah. And understand that if he does become president of the United States, it's not the end of the world. I don't know why people ripping their head out. I mean, they making it like, oh my God, if this man becomes president, it's the end of the world. It's not. Could be worse, like we just started off talking about. Mm-hmm. He's not the worst that could be the president of the United States. I don't want him to be the president of the United States.
I don't know, because
he's a buffoon and a clown.
But see, it goes back to what I said earlier. Let's just say for sake of argument.
But he can't do nothing. He's a figurehead.
No, let me finish. I think that even Putin and them was laughing at him. That's why they probably wanted him to be the president, because they figured, I won't get anywhere with Hillary. Biden, we really don't like, because they're serious and they know what they're doing and they can be a threat to us. This man, I can sit down and have coffee with him and we can go play golf.
Well, what's wrong with that? As long as they're not bothering us.
No, the point I'm making is that even if he gets back into office, he will continue his friendship with Putin.
Well, right now.
And with the Chinaman.
Right now.
And probably with Rocket Man.
But right now, what we have is Biden. Right now, we have Biden who doesn't know what he's doing.
It doesn't matter. Even with Biden's worst record.
Right now, we have Biden who doesn't know what he's doing. And what is happening is China and Russia are starting to partner with each other, which is what we don't want. So you almost want this hustler in there to keep everybody at arm's length so everybody's happy. It's like, don't y'all? He's the type of friends with Putin. He's the type of person that will whisper to Putin, China don't really like him.
And that's just as bad.
No, so they don't ever come together.
That's just as bad as what I said earlier. Think about that. You're right. No, it's forced me.
Good for us.
No, I'm saying, well, we don't know.
Yeah, if China and Russia don't come together.
Because he be buddy
yes, with him? If China and Russia.
Because people be like, oh no, why you buddy with him? Ooh.
If China and Russia don't come together, that's good for us. That's not bad for us. We don't want China and Russia to come together.
But he ain't gonna stop. He can't stop it.
He will stop it because he's a clown, but he understands that you don't want China and Russia to become friends. If you remember when he was president, he kept saying he didn't like China. Remember the China flu and all this, and he kept making everybody against China.
But think about this: he is a buffoon, even if he gets China aroused up. We're looking at Russia. All we're concentrating is on Russia. China is just as strong.
I agree, but we don't want
So don't China. Mess with nobody, you knucklehead.
No, but we don't want China and Russia together.
I know that, but I'm saying I honestly don't think, in my opinion, that he can keep them apart.
I think
even if he became commander.
I think he can. And then I also believe
he'll be friends with Russia and then they'll be teasing
I also
China.
Believe that people's focus is wrong. You need to be focused on the smaller offices. You need to be focused on your governors. You look at what DeSantis is doing. Everybody's so focused on the president and not looking at your governor. You're not looking at your mayors. You're not looking at your congressmen, your senators. Those are the people you need to be looking at because those are the ones that directly affect your life. Directly, like my mom just said, take away Black history. Florida.
Go to my story and you'll hear about them dragging out the lower level people.
Right.
Like Fetterman.
Yes.
A part of me is like, you don't want to mess with nobody because they are looking at the top.
No, but I'm saying that's
and now they picking at the little guys.
But I'm saying that's
Santos, get rid of him. Marjorie Taylor Greene, oh my.
I'm saying that's Marjorie Taylor Greene is more, you need to be more concerned about her than Trump. She's at a level where she's actually on committees where they're making decisions about what's going on and her people, who she represents. She's more, in my opinion, a threat than he is, than Comb-Over.
Oh, I don't know.
But everybody keeps looking at Comb-Over as if he's this big monster.
You can admit, though, he is a bigger threat, though.
No, he's not. It's the lower ones that's the bigger threat.
But he's a bigger threat than Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Not to me. Not to me.
She can't do nothing.
Yes, she can.
She just a lot of people
McCarthy.
Her number. They're even talking about it on The View. Didn't they bring it up, Mama, with her percentage of followers? That's dwindling down.
I know.
She's losing a lot of people. Because they're starting to see how crazy she is.
But the MAGA people.
I ain't scared of her for real.
The MAGA people are holding the Speaker of the House hostage. McCarthy can't do anything because he doesn't have the numbers to do anything, and he has to have their vote. You have to start looking at this level and quit looking at that top level. He's a figurehead. He can't do anything unless Congress and the Senate and the judicial committee.
He already tried to do already.
All right.
No. Whoopi said it today.
Right.
There's nothing in place legally that can keep him from being president if he's in jail.
I know, but how does that affect me?
No. The thing is, too, all levels, I get it. I get what you're saying, because we want our local levels to be strong as well.
Right.
Because they push the president to do what they want to do.
He can't do anything until
But we talked about this. This man, he ruffles the feathers of our Constitution. There are things in place or not in place that he challenges. With his narcissist ways, I don't want to show my tax report. Well, there's nothing legally.
So then you are making a case for MAGA people. No, that's why they want him.
I'm not making a case. I'm just I'm talking against what you're saying.
Right.
He is a problem because he ruffles the feathers.
But people want that.
Not that people. I'm not talking about what people want or don't want. That's a different argument.
Right.
The point I'm making is that he is dangerous because he makes our Constitution. People see and go, oh my God, we don't have a law for that.
And what's wrong with that?
Oh my God, we need to write. Even Whoopi even said today, we need to write a law where you can't be a president or running for president while you're in jail. So there's nothing written that challenges that.
So you made that comment.
So in a way, he's kind of devious and smart.
So you made that comment. What's wrong with somebody who challenges us and making sure that the things that we have is in place? It keeps us on our toes. So you making the case for
good or bad. It can be good or bad. It depends on what it is. He's shown people, I found a way to not pay my federal taxes. Right. I filed bankruptcy. Right. I did this. And people are going, let me write that down. Let me write that down.
I'm not.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So it's good and bad. Right. He's making our people, our country has been so proud all these years. Yes. We got everything on together. Exposing things. So it's a good thing for that. Yeah. And then on the other side, it shakes the tree.
This is my part that I have with Trump. What? I have an issue with him, not what everybody else is saying. The stuff that you said is actually the things that's good. We need somebody in there that ruffles the feathers.
Whether you think it's good or bad, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
The problem that I have with Trump is that he awakens this thing of white supremacy in this country. And people feel emboldened. It's like we had more issues when he was president. More racial protests. More things. People who are racist feel emboldened when Donald Trump is president. That's the only issue that I have with him being president. Mm-hmm. Shaking up the House and the Senate and the laws.
But that's a good thing.
I don't have a problem with that.
But even to your point, if we were to write down everything we just said, people can still look at that and say good. Right. Because I've been watching documentaries where the people black people are talking about the history of us, even written in our laws, in our amendments, in our articles of all the different important documentation. There's hidden things in there as well. So the history of our country has always been racism. There's always been a problem with people of color, with white people, and so forth. He is just, like you're saying, pulling off the...
You just let you see it.
And that's good, because we need to see up front, like remember you and I used to have a difference of opinion? When you lived in the South, you said, I'd rather people be, if they're racist and don't like me,
be in your face.
Be in my face. So and I'm like, I don't want to know that you are. And you're right. They can backstab you. They can do a lot of things and I won't know.
Here's the thing.
So people go both ways with that.
You better be ready. And that's anybody that's watching. When you say you don't like Trump, you better be ready to have a list of why you don't like Trump. And when you say why you don't like him, they better be good reasons. And it can't be because he's in there, he's abrasive, and he lets people know what laws we need to change. Because everything you just said is good. You're gonna have to come up with some reasons why you don't like this man. And the problem that I have, and this is why I think DeSantis and all of them are on there. Mm-hmm. They make him look better. Because it's like you either get him or you get DeSantis. Right. Who do you want? You want this guy in the office that has no tolerant level for anything diversity or anything. I don't recall that with Trump. I don't recall him going after Black history or HBCUs or diversity or LGBTQ or any of that. He don't care. He cares about money. That's all that man care about. Yeah. The problem that I would say, if I was a person that would say, if I was more liberal, is I would have an issue with him as far as him budgeting, as far as Republicans and how they cut spending, and they really don't have any level of tolerance for welfare or any of that. Right. Is that bad? Because the way that the systems are, they really do need to be broken up and rebuilt again. They've become what do you call it? A crutch. Right. And I have a problem with him because when we had COVID, he called it the flu. He said it wasn't anything. They went around and said it wasn't anything. And so because of that, I feel like a lot of people died because he didn't take it serious when it came out. He has no trust of any of these, the CDC or any of these. But then on the other hand, how many of us should? They've shown so many times that they've lied and done things underhandedly. Is there really a cure for cancer and we just don't know about it? Because there's no money in it.
The bottom line is, we all know anything that happens in this earth is for a reason. Right. We may not understand it. We may not care about it. We may care too much. We may be fearful. We may not, like whatever the reason is, this is happening for a reason. Right. And you never know if God is allowing this for a reason. There's a learning in this. People of prayer, that's praying more, pray more fervently. What you said, what he's caused things to happen that's good, what he's caused things to happen that's bad. He's stirring the pot up. Right. And he's now letting America go, wow.
And whether you like it or not, there is a large group of people in this country who want Donald Trump to win. Period. And I don't understand why Democrats and people who hate Donald Trump don't understand that. You don't beat your opponent by standing on the side yelling how bad your opponent is. What you have to do is you have to understand and you have to listen. When next time you see somebody that's a Trumpster, ask them why. And some of them say some of the most ridiculous things.
I know.
They think that
I like the suits he wears.
Joe Biden has horns under his hat. I mean, they're ridiculous.
He's a good father to his sons and his daughter.
The man has horns.
I know.
Real life horns or things like that. And you sit and go, these are real life grown people. They believe it. Like you keep bringing that McCain thing up. Obama, he's a Muslim, or he's not from this. He's not born in.
He's not American.
And McCain said he is American. Where are you getting that from?
And it's not even. It's so sad because if they're gullible like her,
that's the other reason why I don't want him as president. Because Donald Trump is a reality star. Yeah, he will put out information that is not true, and he understands that there are people that are dumb enough to believe it. He's smart enough to know that.
But that's why I was saying earlier that he's dangerous. I don't know where he's going to go with this. He could wake up one day and have everybody who voted him in do another January 6th situation. Right. It may even be a race war.
Well, it might be.
So he's just unpredictable.
Right. Okay. Unpredictable. I'd rather have, he's unpredictable. Okay. Don't put him with nobody else. He's unpredictable. I'd rather have a predictable person in office.
Than an unpredictable.
Not, Putin.
Okay. Which is his, and the sad thing about it, we going back to that, that's his friend.
I know, it's fine.
Who do you want?
Huh?
Who do you want?
Right.
Yeah, right. That's true.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Don't go to extreme like Kanye was doing.
Oh, no.
All right. And I think that's, and to be honest with you, people hate Kanye, but I think that's the problem that he has, is that he says things and he doesn't think about all the stuff he's saying. But people who like him understand what he means. In other words, Hitler was somebody's son or somebody's kid. Mm-hmm. He grew up probably playing baseball or something. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but nobody in the world of logic, people don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that there's anything good about that man.
But we wasn't talking about Hitler.
I know, I'm just saying.
I didn't want the fact that you...
No, but people feel like that about Putin.
I don't care. Okay. But the point is, if people feel that way about Putin, then they need to be a little bit more concerned with him, with Trump being president. Okay, right. That's Putin's friend.
Okay, well then...
So that's the concern there. Y'all can call me all kinds of whatever y'all want to, because the analogy was using Putin. Right. But people keep in mind, how long was he in that meeting without nobody listening? I'm gonna have a golf course built here and a hotel. Right. My friend,
it's money.
You and I together can take over Ukraine and let them go. I mean, come on.
But hold on. The problem that you have with that is that Trump doesn't have friends. It's about money.
That's what I said.
The minute Putin don't want him...
I didn't mean it as friends, but the way that they would tie together would be... Putin was ready for Trump. Yeah. That's why they was going to arrest him, right? Putin, his involvement with our election. Mama, didn't they say Putin, they got proof that he was involved with our election?
No, they came out and said it wasn't. Remember that report?
Okay.
The report,
I was like, wait a minute.
No.
Didn't they look into
That's
that?
what we talked about, the Durham report.
Okay.
The Durham report showed that there was he did.
That he was not involved at all.
They was not involved. Not together. Now, maybe Russia was, but
because
it wasn't.
They hacked our systems and stuff.
But that had nothing to do with Trump.
Okay, yeah. Got it. But then the fact that they hacked our systems is scary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Emerald says, hi, ladies. Scooby-Doo says, hi, everyone. And then everybody say hi to each other.
Okay.
Now, what's this thing with Fetterman?
They pretty much was the wardrobe problem, because Fetterman is kind of laid back, and you probably could understand this story, because